Okay, you guys are just all over the place, so it's 5 minutes, open debate. Let's just do it.
So I want to start off with the idea that Loki is a god, because this is something they've been saying for a while now, and it simply isn't true. Yeah, he is a mythological figure that exists in Norse mythology, but according to Marvel canon, Loki is not actually a god.
Are we limiting ourselves to Marvel mythology, or are we actually going...
Well, I think if you're going to accept the Loki of Marvel mythology and use anything from Marvel mythology, then you have to accept the parts that say that he's not a god.
Well, actually, no, that's a misnomer. In the movies, they go, he may as well be a god. It's said many, many times by even such authorities as the Black Widow. Yes, you can lift your spoiler aside. I'm sure people haven't seen the event.
Here's the thing, though. We have real gods. We
I'm
have
crazy,
seven.
Loki!
Good lord, no, you don't. You have Melisandre who
I can't actually help not looking at
you don't even really have Melisandre. Here's the thing. It's not a Game of Thrones. It's a Song of Ice and Fire, and Loki is a god of ice and fire.
Actually,
Marvel has stated that he's not a god.
it's in Thor 2. Here is the spoiler because Odin tells Loki he's not a god.
Look, you
not
might be
a god.
overlooking things here, and that's okay. We've got packets right here sitting beside me, and it's a good time. Tyrion doesn't even manipulate anybody, really. All he does is pay people. He's using money from his dad, and the only reason he's got it is because his dad can't be bothered to kill him. It's pretty obvious from the get-go that dad doesn't actually care about Tyrion at all. In fact, what happens when Tyrion is cut off from the purse strings?
He was shortchanged.
But Keegan has some real facts for you.
You know what Tyrion does without using any money? You know what Tyrion does without using any money? He talks himself out of fucking slavery.
It's true.
Spoiler alert, people. In the 5th book, Tyrion is sold into slavery and talks his way out of it. There's no money involved because he literally has no money.
He doesn't talk his way out of it.
Turns a shitty situation into winning.
He's owned by the yellow
You're
whale.
using both Baelish and Varys at the same time. Is that not manipulation?
You know,
Also,
Loki was
here's
trapped in a
something
tree.
that's really, really
trapped in a tree.
important when it comes to Game of Thrones. We're on like what, the 5th book right now, and Tyrion is still alive.
Loki, all of you shut up. I want to hear what Patch has to say.
I don't believe you can compare Loki to Theon Greyjoy. That's ridiculous. If anything, he is more like Peter Baelish.
Peter Baelish is actually clever.
Thank you for proving our point.
I also got pretty distracted quickly by boobs and butts, which, you know, same with Theon.
Yeah, but the problem is Loki has boobs too. I've seen them. They're awesome. Not to mention the horse.
Hey, you don't have to knock Theon's boobs. Just because they're small doesn't mean they're not awesome. What are we talking about? 1 minute left.
really thing about Loki is just that his constant ability to fail. I mean, he couldn't even drive a wedge between Sif and Thor, even though he managed to, and this is a brilliant plan, cut her hair off.
Actually, no, the great thing is Sith used to be blonde.
Yeah, and then she became a brunette, which
No, the
seeing
great
how
thing is
Thor
Loki
is like
convinced
booting over
Sif.
Natalie Portman, I think we all know he prefers
Loki
a
convinced
brunette.
Sith that Thor preferred brunettes. And so he got her to dye her hair.
No, he didn't.
As much as I love you,
That's
I did say your
bullshit.
point, and the point is this. Frankie isn't the enemy of Asgard, he's their friend. The loyal opposition. The guy who all
He
the bad
spends
guys
most of the
rally.
comics trying to bring about
Let him finish,
Ragnarok,
let him
and
finish.
And then he does. And what happens? Asgard wins. He resurrects everybody. Everyone is okay at the end, and he manages to reset himself. Gives up everything. All of his power, all of his memories, his very identity. So that he can be loyal to his family as he's supposed to. Unlike Tyrion.
Let's not forget
Like,
about the tree.
that's the truth. He ends up tortured no matter what you do. Tyrion is still alive. Tyrion can end up on top of the Iron Throne.
Who's the murderer?
Wait,
It's a
no.
great
George R. R.
cover
Martin
story.
will cry on everything you love. Nobody is safe. Everybody will die. This is
Including Loki.
I think we can all agree on that.
I was losing my mind near the end of this one. Oh my god. Oh, thanks for the drink, Kelly. So, hey, guess what? We're at the end. But first, we are going to have the final words. So, final word
That wasn't
first
the final
from
words,
the
man.
Geeks.
Tony, did you have any more names that you wanted to use before we ended this?
Thorn, Balin, Biffer, Boffer, Dory, Dwaylen, Feely, Keely. Oh, dear Lord, I missed one. Nori, Orin, Gloin, and Gildan.
Why didn't you get Gandalf to do it?
Because he's only got one eye. You only get half the names. And honestly, he smells a bit like pigeons.
Is that it? Do I have
Loki is aware of everything. As difficult as it is, the little guy tends to overlook things.
What are you doing?
That's a bit
I don't understand! Are you manipulating us right now? Is this?
Alright, let's hear it for the confusing geeks. Alright, so final word from the nerds.
And who are you? The proud Lord said that I must bow so low. Only a cat of a different coat. That's all the truth I know. In a coat of gold, red, a lion still has claws. And mine are strong and sharp, my lord, as long and sharp as yours!
Some people know the song.
It's the rain of Castamere.
It's the one that everybody gets murdered to. It's reference. You get reference. That's what this show is. It's reference.
done well!
All right, so
Only one or two.
I was.
No one important or that you love.
You guys drink too much.
I'm confused. Okay, hey, it's time to vote. Do we hear it for the Geeks and Loki? Team Nerds and Tyrion. Cheer for Loki. I think you're confused.
It's always time to cheer for Loki.
I think we're going to have to do it one more time. Oh, I'm sorry. Do you not
Don't
want your
have the
team to win?
energy.
No, I don't. So, not anymore. Do we hear it for the Geeks and Loki? Or do we hear it for the nerds and Tyrion? Shall we? So, the master manipulator, as decreed by me, the Lord High Moo Man, is
This guy.
Loki! Thank you very much for coming out and cheering incessantly for us. They are very nice back here. Not as nice as cameras and my little audience. Alright, so get off the stage. So it's time to give out. I hope you all got your raffle tickets. Thank you very much for everybody who donated to our November by buying raffle tickets. You guys are the bomb. I don't know how much is on our website. And please, we actually have a big announcement regarding the show. It's going to be, can't announce it yet, but it will be released this week on our website, Facebook, and Twitter. So if you haven't followed those things, do so already. It's going to be awesome, and we're really pumped for it. But other than that, I can't say more. I know.